Hey everybody, and welcome to El Shaddai, Ascension of the Metatron. Now, I have no idea what a Metatron is. I'm assuming it's the late cousin of Megatron. But anyway, this game is about a guy named Enoch, who is a guy in heaven, and there are these 7 fallen angels, and God gets pissed off at these guys, and he's like, hey, Enoch, you need to go down and stop these 7 fallen angels. I don't think that's exactly how the story goes, but that's kind of the gist of it. So you're this guy in heaven, and you go down to stop 7 fallen angels. And the graphic style in this game is really cool. It reminds me very much of Okami, a game that I'm not incredibly familiar with, but I know that it looks very similar to this. It's kind of like a cross between a God of War game and Okami and Devil May Cry, almost. So, I'm going to start a new game. Also, this is a Japanese-only release currently, but I have a patch that allows for English subtitles and menus, so everything is in English except for the voices. And it really doesn't take too much away from the game. It's a very awesome game so far. I got about an hour into it, I would say. But yeah, we're going to start a new game.
There are some
slowdowns here and there with the cutscenes. I'm not sure why that is. It's very rare, though. I've only seen it happen a couple of times in the first hour. There's Enoch. Let's do this. Here we come. Prepare yourselves, demons. As you can see, the artistic style is really cool, and we actually can't win this fight. You're actually supposed to lose. See, he just destroyed me. I have no armor left. There are no on-screen health indicators. Well, there is an on-screen health indicator, but it's... Okay, so he's knocked us out. But as your armor depletes, that demonstrates how your health goes down. But to recover, we just mash these buttons. Come on. Okay, so we gotta mash them. We're live! Yoink. Well, that was exciting. I don't know why it takes you to another start screen, considering there's one before you start a new game. But anyway, that's supposed to happen. See, there's a couple little stutters here and there. Apparently Heaven is a designer jeans company now. All the characters for some reason have like really nice modern clothes. But yeah, that guy we saw in black just now, you'll recognize who he is pretty soon. Well, you won't recognize him, but you'll know his name. I'm not gonna spoil it. But here we go. Start walking towards these little things that look like awkward gingerbread men. Ella brings a whole new meaning to the term, you can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. They got really far away. It's just kind of showing me the run mechanics. Which is pretty simple. Want my sexy weapons of doom. Charging up. I'm a-charging my fireball. Alley-oop. Okay, so the fruits of wisdom are created by God. They can be helpful to people, or they can be abused for evil. It all depends on how you use them. Don't let your enemies draw near them in battle.
さあ、イーノック、自由に戦え。
Do not partake of the fruit! Do not speak the curse word! Okay, so we can guard, we can jump, and attack, and there's different variations when you hold those buttons down too.
イーノック、
Which is pretty cool.
人が持つ唯一絶対の力。
The combos are all time-based,
それは自らの意志で進むべき
so you can
道
do
を
all sorts
選
of cool
択するこ
stuff
とだ。
as you figure out what timings to hit the button.
お前は常に人にとって最良の未来を思い、自由に選択していけ。
I read some, or watched some earlier previews of it, and they said that only the square button does attacks, but that's actually wrong. It's square and
な
triangle.
かなかやるじゃないか。素手でそれだけやれるなら神の武器も使えそうだな。そいつはアーチ。
The arch weapons! They're so cool.
打天使たちが盗んでいった知恵の一つだ。うまく使いこなせよ、イーノック。
It's a buzzsaw blade bow weapon of destruction. Whatcha! Come here, bitches. Get away from the apples. Do not partake in the apples! Away from my apples. Stupid gingerbread man. Away. See, I can hold Y and charge at that combo. Not Y, triangle. Sorry, too much.
セムヤザ
Xbox.
率いるグリゴリの天使たちが打天し、地上界に逃れたのに気づいたのは、神の元からあらゆる知恵が持ち去られた後だった。そう、今のように。そこまでだ、イーノック。アークエンジェルたちもお出ましか。
事態は今、ルシフェルがお前に見せた通りだ。我らアークエンジェルの声がお前を導く。
イーノック、神を裏切った打天使たちを天界へ連れ戻せ。
And
そ
so
れ
we
が
have
お
been
前の
tasked.
使命。心配するな。私も彼らのそばにいる。
And he also just revealed who he is.
帳を抜けるぞ。
That is
帳を
actually
抜ければ地上
Lucifer.
界だ。懐かしいだろ、イーノック。
Going down to Earth. Not sure what kind of reality this Earth is in, but it definitely doesn't look like any Earth I've ever seen.
地上界に転生したのは7名。あいつらは打天して人と同じ肉体を得ているが、魂を引き剥がしてこの牢獄に永遠につないでやろう。
Alright, the shackles will bind the fallen angels in their prison. They've never been used before, so make sure you fasten them real tight. Could you leave those open for them? Don't worry, if you have to knock them around a bit. Alright, so he kind of gives us a small little description of each one of these. Quick.
セムヤザ、首謀者はお前もよく知っているエルダーの評議員だ。
Okay.
アラケル、ここをあいつの死に場所にしてやってくれ。
Righty.
アラキエル、地上界をあいつの最後の住処にしてはいけない。サリエル、あいつが語る愛に惑わされるな。
Oh, and one more thing I didn't mention earlier, this game is set to be released in the US with with English voice actors, but it does not have an official release date. It just says summer of 2011. I assume it will come out late summer, but still no release date yet.
アルマロス、踊るあいつの口から反省の言葉が聞ければいいが。
Right.
エゼキエル、慈しむという言葉の意味をあいつは分かっていない。
This one.
アザゼル、グリゴリの統率者でありセムヤザの右腕だ。
Sweet.
イーノック、気をつけて。
Crap.
彼らに見つかったみたいだ。
It's Flubber. Nocto. I'm just gonna call him Flubber. Come here, Flubber. Stay down, Flubber. Can't recharge my weapon yet. Flame of Power. So it increases our latent abilities. I just parried him right there. Hit R1 at just the right time. Parry and attack. Yoink! This game is so epic. I really love the artistic styles. You don't really get a good feel for it until we actually get into the first chapter. So we're still kind of in the prologue. The artistic stuff just gets crazier and crazier as you go along. It's really the big highlight of the game, in my opinion. Whee! I guess we're in God's rocket ship.
さあ、イーノック、旅の始まりだ。
Epic! It's time to begin our quest. Let us move. Break these guys. It's full firepower.
アークエンジェルの声が君を導くよ。